After winning the King of Iron Fist Tournament 8, Jin Kazama decided to ball the f*** out.
Can I even make while running 1+2 whiff? Is it possible to make that whiff?
Round 2. Fight.
But I'm stepping right, but I can't fucking step it! I am stepping right! Imagine sidesteps in Tekken 8. Sidesteps have never been stronger than they are right now. Oh, you can't step. You can't step. You cannot step this garbage. And I'm done. Now I've lost the match. Backdash is nerfed, of course, and sidesteps buff. Just guess. Just guess. Just guess. He legit has 50-50 with no option select.
That's the whole point. Characters need to have mix-ups.
And I'm done. He starts flailing. Oh, can't step, can't step. Fantastic gameplay. Fantastic gameplay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Is it possible to step the Lai sword sweep? So I'm not crazy, this is actually homing.
I mean, what you're talking about is like a Tekken game where homing attacks don't exist.
People are so dumb. People don't know about this. They don't know. There are characters where it's actually real 50-50. There's no option select. There's no option select.
Of course, Victor has an option to beat you if you step left. Of course, can you imagine if you had nothing he could do? And you could just step left and beat everything he does? I mean, it would be unplayable. And what you're doing wouldn't even be impressive because it's completely brain dead. All attacks are linear, no homing attacks. You should have an option select that beats everything. You should just be able to step left and no one can do anything. That's what you're saying.
And you can't low parry because it's a weapon. Like, people don't know this. People don't know this. When he's doing his wall stuff on you, all you can do is guess. All you can do is guess because there's no option select.
I mean, this video is unbelievable. Breaking news in fighting games, there are things characters can do to try and counter the option selects. Characters can try and counter your counter. Breaking fucking news, everyone.
Do your unstoppable super running attack. Just do it. Dude, it's so brain dead. It's so brain dead. Yeah, keep pressing, keep pressing. Tekken 8, baby. Tekken 8. What about my mash? What about my buttons? Just go monkey mode, no counterplay, just press. Just press buttons. Just press buttons. It's AoE attacks, dude. Just press. What is counterplay?
I don't know, man. Maybe movement, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I meant before Tekken 8.
You see, it's funny you saying that because when there was a guy who dedicated a massive effort in a project to defend the need for traditional standards of Tekken movement in Tekken 8, this is what happened.
You need the patience of a goddamn saint to listen to these videos. You can tell immediately it's a NovaSeiken video. I don't know, he comes off as edgy to me, like Socrates wannabe. He always tries to use big words all the time, and I'm just like, just go with normal English, buddy. I hate YouTubers like this who speak in a very mystic way.
Because of how dangerous he is, I stated that you must disengage to operate at a desirable range where Steve's weapons do not work, but yours do. I wasn't
You must disengage. Steve is so dangerous that you always have to move 3 meters away. I can't take this guy seriously. Not a single word out of his mouth can I take seriously. Those of you who recommend that I watch this, like, go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. This video is fucking brain cancer.
So now I ask you, how's that working out for you?
What do I do? Do I just try and dick jab or power crush? Can't do anything. I can't do anything. I can't do anything.
Well, actually, you can. You can guess and act upon your guess. The more educated your guess, the better your odds, which aren't big for starters, no matter how educated they are.
Weapons do not work, but yours do. I wasn't
You must disengage.
The most poetic thing about all of this is that time will vindicate me. People are starting to realize, slowly but surely. And then I've been informed by friends that this happened.
Isn't this the developer's fault more than his? No. You can take that excuse and shove it up your fucking asshole. Fuck you. Fuck you. So tired of hearing that. When I play this game in ranked and everyone's abusing cheese, and when I play Dead by Daylight, everyone's abusing cheese. You are the problem.
But unfortunately, the degeneracy doesn't stop here. Let's keep looking at some more interactions. Then you look me in the eye and tell me, with a straight face, that this game wasn't tailor-made to directly favor the monkey aggressor. Damn, they made her power crush safe on block. But at least, if I manage to block it, it has to be my turn, right? She will have to concede and take my 50-50. Right? Well, if she can do all this bullshit and her turn never ends, at the very least I get to move, right? Homing mid power crush that also becomes safe on block. Let that sink in. Namco devs are absolute psychopaths. Now, when you do this against your monkey opponent, now you have the leverage to straight up look him in the eye and ask, "Are you sure you wanna go monkey again?" Because that's how it was supposed to be. I mean, before Tekken 8. Gee man, I wonder why you can often see Tekken God and above Alisa players getting caught doing shit like this. Gee man, I wonder why they are that incentivized into doing shit like this. I wonder what could possibly be the reason for that. I mean, it's not like the properties of the move are completely unbalanced and superpowered, right? It's not like it's in desperate need of balancing, right? If you keep giving incentive and disproportional rewards to low IQ behavior, what you'll get is widespread low IQ behavior. Because in statistical terms, you were disproportionately rewarded for not having to think.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You are the problem. The devs are 50%, but the other 50% is you low self-esteem losers who choose to abuse the dumbest shit. I blame you as well. You choose to do that. Fuck you.
I'll address this claim in two different fronts. First of all, for starters, you personally are not exactly the paragon of clean Tekken, man. you also, quote-unquote, abuse cheese as well, to a much greater extent than you would like to admit or realize.
Okay, what brain dead sequence are we getting now?
For instance, you frequently abuse Armor King down back 3, a greedy low that has insanely generous properties. It deals a lot of damage, it is massively plus on hit, it is homing, it high crushes on 6 frames, and it is also a counter hit launcher. But this low, under normal circumstances, particularly offline, is consistently reactable. It is reactable even online, but you abuse the knowledge that most players cannot react to it, being 22 frames. Count how many times you use Armor King down back 3 in any given match. If that is not quote-unquote abusing cheese, I don't know what that is. You're also abusing the novelty string Armor King received. F3Q and F3Q1, a natural 15 frames mid string that counter-hit launches on the 3rd hit, in which the only defensive maneuver the opponent has to cover as much options as possible is sidestep blocking on the 2nd hit. But by doing so, they fully concede the turn and the mental frames to you. So that's quite a lack of self-awareness from you. Just like the players you're criticizing, you also quote-unquote abuse cheese to get the W. So you're not exactly in a place to judge them. And now I will address your argument in another front.
You low self-esteem losers who choose to abuse the dumbest shit. You choose to do that. Fuck you.
What if there was no quote-unquote cheese to abuse? I'll give you one better. What if there was a reality in which the so-called cheese, under the assumption they did exist, could be properly dealt with? A reality in which low IQ threats could be decisively answered and decisively shut down by more sophisticated, more intelligent decision-making. You know, like traditional Tekken, for instance. Once again, we end up in direct disagreement. This is 100% the dev's fault. The moment you conceive such move properties that allow the most insufferable small-brain strategies to be that effective, the moment you give the monkey player the power to cover so many possibilities by the most unsophisticated actions possible, how can you blame the players when they're using the tools they were given and when these tools are being applied with the exact purpose they were conceived when you take into account their properties? This is insane, man. It wasn't the player base who sabotaged movement in Tekken 8. It was the devs. It wasn't the player base that, for instance, made power crushes super powered in Tekken 8. It was the devs. Power crushes had their armor accelerated, became safe on block, parry breaking and homing when absorbing fast recovery checks because the devs so wanted them to. Everything revolves around the concept of incentives. If you want a more sophisticated game and a more sophisticated player base, you must hold everyone to a higher standard. You must demand more. And at the same time, you must reward those who aspire to these higher standards, and not the contrary. It's all about incentives, man. If the Alisa player gets a mid-power crush, homing weapon that also becomes safe on block and breaks parries, why would the Alisa player bother improving his Tekken game at all? Why would he bother with actually having to defend the moment the opponent seemingly gets a turn? If the power crush is being read, she can simply not do it or go monkey back 3+4 to kill trolls and lows in 5 frames. Again, it's all about incentives. Appreciate excellence, you eventually get excellence. Reward excellence, you eventually get excellence. Slowly but surely. Now, choose to reward laziness, reward stupidity, you immediately get stupidity. And this doesn't only apply to video games. This can be applied to every aspect of human life and society. I won't delve deep into it. Real life is not that different from video games in the sense that numbers never lie, and that everything revolves around incentives. Promote bad choices, you get bad choices. reward bad choices, you get even more prevalence of bad choices. Anyway, I digress. What I want to say is, the game is being played the way it was designed to be played currently. Those who are still trying to play something that remotely resembles Tekken are going through hell, man. The experience is so stressing, it takes a toll on you, even if you are the one who got the W. Even if you win, you rarely feel happy. You rarely feel accomplished. At best, you feel relieved that it is over and you happen to emerge victorious.
This is, ranked is insufferable. It's fucking insufferable.
That is not healthy, man. Tekken is supposed to be a rewarding experience.
I don't want to play this. I lose the will to live. I lose the will to live.
But I'm glad to see you're displaying moments of clarity. Moments where the PR mask slips and people, the spectators, can get to know what you really feel about the state of the game. That is good. It means there's hope for you yet. And I'm glad to see it. As for my project, there's still work to do. I'm not done yet. But the bulk of it, the most urgent, pressing issues, were already fully covered, I believe. I'll be sincere with you guys. I don't know what the future holds for Tekken 8. I have no clue. I personally see Tekken 8 as a diamond in the rough, basically begging to be polished. And I keep holding on to the hope that the devs will display wisdom and actually improve the Tekken 8 experience. I have to believe it. But in any case, even if it doesn't happen, and we get even more of this commercial, anti-skill gap experiment, it doesn't even matter to me anymore. All I want is the peace of mind to know I really tried my best, that I did everything in my power for the betterment of Tekken 8 and saving the heart and soul of this franchise. At this point, it's all about the peace of mind. And no matter what happens, I will be remembered for it. For better or worse. Whether people will remember my efforts in a positive or a negative light, only time will tell. But we keep moving forward. After all, we can't move backwards in Tekken 8, can we? Thank you so much for the kindness and support, guys. You guys are the best. I wish you guys a Merry Christmas. That you cherish those special moments with your family. I also wish you guys a Happy New Year in advance. 2026, here we go. And we'll be seeing each other again, guys. God bless.